Okay, for this question, what we're gonna do, we have our answer keys over here to the left, but we're gonna do it from scratch. Basically, what we want to do is see what is given to us. So as you can see here I have my notes, but we're gonna just copy this to one side, put it over here. Oops. We're gonna copy this to one side and just paste it. So let's just delete these for now. And we also have to go ahead and delete the formula that is embedded in here. Okay. Okay. So the first thing I like to do is go ahead and see what is our variable. So okay, we see that the fixed costs are 207. Perfect. Variable costs are 8.5 per book. And he plans on selling $48. And he estimates about 8,000 in this example. So what is the profit or loss? So the first thing we need to see is the fixed cost is 207. That will go last. But what we see is that let's go with the profit first. So we'll go $48, which is the cost of the book. I mean the price of the book times 8,000. That would be what we make. But we need to subtract the variable costs, which happen to be 8.5 times that amount, 8,000. And we also need to subtract the fixed costs, which happen to be 207. This is how we land at that number. Over here, what we're going to do is we're just going to copy and paste so we could compare it. Okay, let's go ahead and Alt-HEA, just delete everything, or let's actually just delete the values. Okay. So in this question, what we're looking for is to determine the number of subscriptions that the publisher must sell to break even, given that the price is $48 per subscriber. So what we actually do is copy the model from part A before you run the goal seek. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Copy the model over here and just go ahead and paste. Oops. Copy, paste. Okay. So we're goal seeking the number of subscriptions so that the profit would be equal to 0. So what we're going to do is goal seek this number. Alt-AWG, we're going to set cell this one, our profit, to break even to 0 by changing cell number of subscriptions. We get, oh man, I canceled it. One more time. Set cell this to break even to 0 by changing cell number of subscriptions. Press OK, OK. Our break even subscriptions is this. And that's what we get over here as well. For the next question, what we're going to do is a little bit of the same. Copy the model from part A before you run the goal seek. Let's go back to part A and paste it over. Let's just paste it right here. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just erase this. And yeah. So what we want to do here is copy the model from part A before you run the goal seek, but this time we want to determine what the subscription price should be. This is the subscription price to reach target goal of $15,000 profit with an estimated demand of 5,200. So this one we have to change to 5,200 automatically. We want profit to be 15,000. So what we have to do is goal seek again. We're going to go seek our profit to 15,000 by changing the price of the book. So we got our profit to 15,000, and we say that price per book has to be $51.19. We check our answers, and yep, we got it right. I'm gonna go ahead and delete this. All right, our next question. Our next question actually involves creating a one-way data table. So the way we're going to do this is by first copying the model from part A down over here. So let's once again, oh, here we are, part A. We're going to go ahead and just paste it there. Let's highlight this over here. Okay, so as we could see here, we're looking for the profit as it relates to 6,000 units. So we're gonna change that as we see over here. And everything else, except for the subscription price, stays the same. We're gonna change that to $49. I'm gonna go ahead and copy this data table so we could have it here as well, but delete the values. Okay. So we have our data table here. It's raw, and we have it from the increments of 1,000 to 6,000. And we were looking for what is the profit or loss for the demand of units if it is at 49 and there's 6,000 units. So again, what are we looking for? We're looking for the profit or loss. So we're going to go over here and press 36,000. That's what we're looking for. Right, yep. And we want to know what's going to be the price at 6,000. So what we have to do is go ahead and create a data table. And we're going to look for a column input cell, which happens to be 36,000. 36,000. We're going to press OK. Oh, sorry, I misclicked. That's actually the wrong input, sorry. The right input is Alt A to BT. Our column is the number of units. So we're going to go ahead there. We got our data. It's asking for 6,000 at 49. So this is our answer. Perfect. I'm going to delete this. Okay. Next, we're going to do a similar thing, but first we need to copy our model, as we already saw. Just going to copy it from here. Let's delete the current values we have. And okay, this is basically just the copied model from before. 207, 85, 48. Okay. So what we're going to do now, again, we have our two-way data table. Instead of one-way, we have our increments 1 to 6,000, and the price varying from 40 to 60 in increments of 5. What is the proper loss for 6,000 units and a price of $50? So we're just going to do our data table. But what do we want? We want profit or loss, right? So that's what we're going to put in the corner. Okay, Alt A to BT, oops. Our column input cell is the number of units, which we'll put right there. And our row input cell is the price. Okay, press OK. And we remember what, well, let me delete that. What is it asking for? It's asking for a price of $50. So, okay, 50 and 6,000 units, which means 42,000 equals this value. And we just checked it and we confirmed it's correct. Okay, let me just stop the recording.